What is up, you guys? It's your favorite tarot reader, and I am back with another read. Okay, honey, period, God. So, y'all, I am taking personal readings. You guys can cash at me at money sign Caprice Cooks. You can also email me or Apple Pay me at capricecooks@icloud.com, alright? Alright, I work on energy. Energy is fluid, so this could be about you. This could be about the person that you're thinking about, or anybody's thinking about you. Okay, also time is an illusion, so this could be about the past, the present, or the future, but somehow it's affecting you right now, y'all. Okay, so in my Cancer video, I did talk about, now that I realized, like, feng shui and all that kind of stuff. And randomly today, I was guided to, like, redo my kitchen. I know y'all can't tell that it's redone, but my table and, like, my cabinets and stuff like that is, like, repositioned. So now I have a longer space on the table. Like, I got my laptop set up. I got my cards over here. So, that feng shui is something real, sis. Okay, so Spirit guides, ascended master, so family, twin flame family, please be here with me at this time, helping me receive a message to deliver to my Scorpios. Okay, this is going to be a message for my Scorpios for January 14th through the 21st. This is going to be a message for my... Y'all heard that door? This is going to be a message for my Scorpios for January 14th through the 21st. I just heard TP. 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 Toilet paper. Somebody could be needing to get toilet paper when they go to the grocery store. TP. A TP, like a hut. There's a need for like a detoxification or like steam. Like somebody needs to get in probably like a steam shower if you're like congested or anything like that. I'm hearing somebody's sinuses are acting up. Like somebody needs to drink like some hot tea, hot lemon tea, hot coffee. Somebody also needs to cut out caffeine. I also just heard a hole in the wall. So be mindful of like landlords and like doing stuff off of Craigslist. Also be mindful of like buying shit that's not fresh. Okay. So those didn't really feel right. I don't know why. They just didn't. 33, thank you, the master. So I'm going to go ahead and start again. It is 11:16 on my stove. And the real time is 12:08. Feel free to look up any angel numbers mentioned in this video. Alright. For my Scorpios. Spirit guides, ascended master, so family, twin flame family. Please be here with me at this time. Help me receive a message to deliver to my Scorpios for January 14th through the 21st. Somebody is quiet. It's kind of like, I don't want to talk about it. It ain't even worth it no more. It's none of your concern. It's kind of like somebody doesn't have the energy to argue. Like, loving themselves enough to not argue. We keep getting the same cards. 321, thank you, Ascended Masters. With the Jupiter card here, expansion with complexity. I feel like somebody is expanding their self-awareness. I talked about this in either the Sagittarius or the Cancer video, one of the two. But this is kind of like somebody wanting to expand on something that's important to them. Somebody is needed to expand on their confidence. Somebody has really, really low self-esteem right now. That's why that steam was coming up. Somebody needs to detoxify the negativity out of their body, out of their face. Somebody is needed to do like a charcoal mask or a charcoal bath. Or I'm hearing like also like brushing your teeth with activated charcoal or something like that. Somebody is like trying to whiten their teeth. Somebody is on a glow up tour. Somebody is trying to like... With the Sagittarius card here, so I just mentioned that with the Cancer. So definitely check out the Cancer and the Sagittarius video that I posted today, because I feel like those ones will correlate with this one. So the Cancer card, it went in reverse after I picked it up. Now I don't take reversals, but I kind of feel like maybe this Cancer person is pulling away from a Scorpio. Scorpio, this could be you pulling away from them. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what's going on for my Scorpios. Spirit guides, ascended masters. So family, twin flame family. Please be here with me at this time, helping me receive a message to deliver to the collective of my Scorpios for January 14th through the 21st. Alright. First card out, the Devil. It's kind of like I heard karma is a bitch. I just heard karma is a bitch. It's like I only want the best for you moving forward. So this is somebody being like, them other niggas don't deserve to be around your aura, but I don't either. Kind of like, it's kind of like this person is trying to sell you a dream and tell you that they're ready to expand on some shit. Whole time they're still dealing with some negative ass like feelings towards themselves. Like, even if they're not dealing with anybody else, I feel like this is a lot of like, it's kind of like this person is feeling like they'll bring you down. Like, they feel like they don't really contribute to your life. Like, they feel like they just fuck it up, or like you always upset when y'all come back into union. Or it's kind of like, if this is a parental figure, I feel like this person has like a lot of guilt about either like how they treated you, bless you. I feel like you're blessed. Like, I feel like this is kind of like a blessing in disguise. You walking away from somebody could be the best part of your life. It could be the best thing that ever happened to you. Somebody hurting you, abandoning you, walking out of your life, putting a death to a situation, leaving you out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles could have literally helped you let go of restrictions that took you a long ass time to let go of. With the Leo card here, could definitely be dealing with the Leo. Something about like teeth chattering, like it's super cold. It's either super cold, or like I feel like this person, I like heart, like I got this heart box. Wait, I got this ice box where my heart used to be. So it's kind of like somebody feels like they didn't know love till they met you. Like 1212, thank you, Ascended Masters. They didn't know love till they met you. Like, it's like you're the best part of my day. Like, spending time with you makes me feel good. It makes me feel comforted. It makes me feel loved. It's like this person wants to see who you are. Like, this person wants to see, like, this person wants you to see how beautiful they think you are. This person wants you to see kind of like the beauty in their transformation, the happiness that y'all could have in this transformation. But with the Moon card here, I feel like there's still a lot being hidden. There's still a lot that needs to be illuminated about the connection, about what you guys have with each other, about if y'all are going to move forward. I kind of feel like work-wise, somebody hasn't been wanting to go to work because I feel like their boss is like super on their ass, like super. I feel like somebody is like giving you more rules than everybody else. This could also be a sibling rivalry. So it kind of, to me, feels like one person is getting more attention than the other. And it's like you trying to be strong, but I feel like this is somebody standing up to their mother, telling them like, nigga, what is wrong with you? Like, how are you not realizing your behavior? How are you not realizing your faults? You're the Tylenol I take when my head hurts. It's kind of like somebody used you as like a stress reliever, a pain reliever, and now they're realizing that turned into love. And now they see how beautiful the connection was now that they don't have it. It's like, I know you're a star with all of these stars right here, Five of Pentacles. They only know you're a star because they left you out in the cold. They chose two other people over the 3D connection that y'all had. So I feel like spiritually, even if y'all are connected in the 3D realm, you're trying strong to let this connection go. This could definitely be a twin situation. But I feel like somebody is like so restricted because like spiritually, telepathically, like somebody is holding on to them. So somebody has like a spiritual bully. This is somebody who is spiritually like coming in their dreams, picking with them, arguing with them. This is like if you have a divine masculine and you kicking it with other niggas and you chilling with other niggas, every time you kicking it with another nigga, he'll sing you a song that remind you of him. Or you will hear his name in your head. Or You would look at your phone and you would see 444, the number of the masculine, or you would see a number that correlates to your activation codes, you know, type shit. So I feel like there's a sense of like howling at the moon, like asking God, like this is somebody like Scorpio. I feel like you're definitely deep in prayer, asking for answers, asking for clarity, asking for things to be illuminated. With the koi fish, I'm kind of hearing like beautiful scales. This is kind of like, again, like the song was saying, like finally seeing the beauty in something, finally seeing like how shedding light on truth can make things so much easier. 33, thank you, Sid Masters. I feel like there's like an energy of like wanting something but feeling like you can't have it, or feeling like it's too far away. Like I feel like somebody is making excuses or having restrictions as to why they cannot get what they want. This complexity card here, I feel like it's not as hard as you're making it. Like you're making shit hard for yourself, Scorpio. Or this could be the Sagittarius or the Cancer that you're dealing with. Also, you could definitely be dealing with the Sagittarius, because we have 2 Sagittarius cards right here. I feel like this is like a lot of self-doubt. This is like a lot of insecurities. This is feeling like doors are closing. It's like every time you start feeling good about yourself, or 1129 equal 1111. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Cinemasters. I'm married. I'm happy. I'm abundant. Kamaya is happy. She's abundant. She's peaceful. Anyway, but this is kind of like feeling like every time you go 2 steps ahead, you get knocked 10 steps back. Like this is kind of like every time I gain confidence, she posts a new nigga. Or every time I feel good about doing this application, I call and they put me on hold, make me lose hope. Or every time I try to get this new internship, or every time I try to get into school, I'll always get denied, or something like that. It's kind of just like I feel like somebody is kind of like giving up or shrugging their shoulders and being like, shit, I guess I gotta let you go. It's like they'll fuck anybody. Like it's kind of like these other niggas that you messing with. Like I feel like somebody is telling you like these niggas ain't shit, like they'll fuck anybody. But then it's kind of like I feel like all the shit that they saying to you about other niggas, they should be saying about themselves. I feel like this person is going through like a learning curve. It's like even if they not ready to like come back to you, I feel like I'm sensing like a backpack, like door to explore, like backpack. It's kind of like somebody is like unpacking all their baggage to fill it up with knowledge, like about you, about your connection, about spirituality, about what it's going to take to get back with you, about themselves, about healing themselves, about opening up wounds, about their trauma. I feel like somebody is opening like a book of knowledge. I'm hearing like book of self. Love is a losing game. Somebody feel like they lost the love of their life. With the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Somebody sees somebody as their 10 of Cups. Could be a Leo that you're dating. But with the 6 of Swords, it's like you're moving on from it though. Like, this is somebody moving on from the person that they really want. Because they feel like they can't have them. This is somebody allowing their restrictions to keep a hold on them. This is trying to bring something back to life, but it's not working. Expecting somebody to fall for the illusions like they used to, and they're not. Grammarly. So how you're talking to them, it's like you're not coming to them correct. Like you talking to them as if this person hasn't evolved, hasn't changed, haven't expanded their consciousness. And I feel like this person is a little bit offended. Why is the Temperance here on top of the Sun? The Knight of Swords with the Star card. I feel like this is like somebody feeling like they're running out of time. It's like somebody is creating drama, like internal conflict, like literally. Coming in, like wanting to talk about their thoughts, like wanting to talk about what's on their mind, wanting to talk about like the deep shit, wanting to talk about everything. I feel like somebody is coming back and just being like, I want to just pour my heart out, or like I want to just kind of like, I feel like this person is realizing that the approach that they took the first time, or the first 5 times, first couple times, kept them restricted because they weren't changing up how they stepped to you, how they came to you. Why is the Sun card here? With the Page of Wands, this person wants to communicate with you that you make them happy. And that they've manifested the courage to come speak to you. Kiss me like you never see me again. It's kind of like somebody is missing your embrace. Somebody is reminiscing on the last time y'all were together. Like if y'all haven't seen each other in years or like months or something, I feel like this person just keeps like replaying over and over in your head, in their head, like, well, this happened, and then we was kissing like this, 33rd kissing the Masters, and then this happened, you know, and then we fucked. He had some good dick. Like, I feel like somebody having like sex flashbacks or something. I don't really know what love is. It's kind of like, I've only had sex. I've only had situationships. I've only had friendships. Like, I've never had everything that I was looking for in one person. So now that I got that, I'm sorry that I was so restricted in thinking that I couldn't have what it is that I wanted. My 10 of cups. But somebody is voyaging to you to communicate that, like, they manifesting something better with you. But I feel like this devil energy is kind of like their conscious, like kind of like forcing them into it. And it's like you don't want spirits to be having to force them to come back to you. This is somebody being divinely guided to you. But even if they're divinely guided, it doesn't mean that they're going to speak their truth. It doesn't mean that they're coming back at the exact vibration as you. It doesn't mean that they're coming back at the same level of maturity or growth as you. It's kind of like, I feel like there's a promise being made. Like, promise that you'll love me. Like, promise that you'll do this shit right. Like, promise that we can get this shit right. Because if not, I'm really going to block you. Like, I'm really going to stop talking to you. I'm really going to move states. Like, I'm really just going to cut you off. Like, I feel like if you're dealing with somebody in jail, you're going to cut them off. Like, you're going to stop writing them. Stop communication. And they up in there sick. Like, it's motherfuckers committing suicide up in there. Like, I feel like they're seeing death all around them. They're scared. They're nervous. They're going through a lot. People in their family is dropping like flies. They can't be there for them. You know, I feel like this person doesn't really have family. And if they do, they don't feel like they connect with them. They don't feel like they're the same as them. They don't feel like they vibe with them. And even if they did in the past, I feel like they're not vibing with them anymore. Like, their behaviors are changing. They want different. They want to be laid up in a crib with you, but I feel like maybe they boys got them in a club every night. Or if this is work, I feel like literally they boss keep calling them in. I'm hearing somebody has like an on-call job and y'all schedules are conflicting. And you were thinking that this person came back wanting to be with you. And they do. But because of their work schedule is not something that you were used to before, I feel like you're letting those insecurities, Scorpio, stop you. Like, if they're not texting you as much, if they're not talking to you as much, and stuff like that, I feel like it's because they're focused on them. 39 thinkers and the Masters. Meanwhile, you know, there's this sense of like, well, if you're not talking to me, who else you talking to? There's a sense of like, this person doesn't know that there's a such thing as working on yourself. Like, just working on yourself, not talking to anybody. I feel like this person accuses you a lot. Like, if y'all been broken up for months, it's just kind of like, well, who you been talking to and what you been doing and where you been at and how you been feeling, and well, it's just kind of annoying. Like, it's creating unnecessary drama. Let's see. I kind of want to see why this devil is here. Why is this devil here for my Scorpio January? Anxiety. The 9 of Swords. Sleepless nights. 33. Thank you, Ascended Masters. I don't feel like this is like anything too bad other than them getting in their own way. Like, at this point, there are no more third-party situations. There are no more like divorces. Like, it's no more like motherfuckers fucking you over. At this point, it's kind of just like motherfuckers just not being on your level. And it's a difference from motherfuckers fucking you over to motherfuckers just not being able to be where you are, to not be able to offer what it is that you want. And it ain't like, Scorpio, you can be mad at this nigga, or you can be mad at him for it, or you can be mad at her for it. It's just kind of like, you just got to take it with a grain of salt and be like, shit, 21, thank you for the Masters. You just got to be like, shit, this ain't what I thought it was. This ain't the relationship I thought we would. Like, it just ain't what it is. It ain't what I thought. It just ain't. And sometimes it be like that, and that's okay too. I feel like somebody is just realizing that what they thought was, it really ain't what it was. And somebody is having to accept and swallow the fact that shit, like, one, either this person is just real life not fucking ready. Like, they not ready. They not fucking ready. Like, it ain't shit you can do about that shit. Like, they could love you all the fuck they want to thank you to the Masters. But sis, if they haven't healed to the point where they feel like they can keep you, like, if they haven't healed to the point where they notice your worth and they know that, like, there's no looking around and seeing what else is out there, there's no second guessing this. Like, if this person, thank you to the Masters, if this person is not willing to, like, take a risk and gamble on some shit and, like, believe in y'all, then I feel like there's no reason that you should be believing in y'all. 33, thank you to the Masters. Like, you don't have to reciprocate the same energy that they do, but it's just like, at some point, you have to question, why don't you believe in us? Like, why don't you believe that we're worth taking a risk? Even if we're not going to end up together, why don't you believe that I'm worth you telling me that you want me? You got the Voyage card with the Page of Wands. I feel like that's like going towards communication. Page of Wands is all about, like, one, male fertility, or two, kind of just like communicating like good news, or like finding out about a pregnancy. This is a pregnancy test, or this is also like announcements, like birth announcements and shit like that. And with the Voyager card here, it's kind of like somebody is coming to you with some type of news or letter or offer or something. And you just like, no, nigga, you gon' love me. Like, you gon' love me. It's kind of like, niggas, like, this is like a narcissistic behavior. Like, this person is trying to get you to dote on them and want them and love them and be committed to them without the commitment. And I feel like shit is breaking. Like, foundations are being broken. Like, it's just, there's no way. Even if this was a union, even if this was something special, even if this is, y'all been in this shit for 5-10 years, it's at some point, I can't carry you. I can't, I physically, I literally, spiritually, I cannot carry you on your journey. Like, I can barely pick my daughter up and put her on my back, and she's 2, bitch, let alone carry a family member or a business partner. Like, let alone, like, how? Scorpios, I feel like y'all are realizing that y'all gotta put a death to some shit. Like, there's a sense of like, if I want this, I gotta end this. If you want what you've been manifesting, at some point you gotta know that you gotta let go of some shit that's stopping you from getting it. Whether it's negative self-talk, whether it's exes, whether it's old friends, whether it's old habits, old drinking habits, old smoking habits, eating too much, indulging in Instagram and like whatever your vice is, I feel like it's kind of like you better than that. If your vice is talking yourself out of doing positive things or talking yourself out of doing things that are going to be helpful to you in your journey, let it go. Let it go. Like, you don't need that vice. You don't have to talk yourself out of it. You don't have to allow fear to stop you from you, because the only thing that hinders us is us. Okay, I hope this reading made sense for y'all, Scorpios. Again, I am taking personal readings. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can contact me at Caprice Cooks. You can also email me or Apple Pay me at capricecooks@icloud.com, y'all. All right, I'm out of here.